Here's a question for you. Did you recently quit your job to start a business or are trying to kickstart a side hustle to eventually replace your job? Since stepping away from my W-2 and diving headfirst into the chaos of running 3 businesses, I've had more of the what the heck am I doing moments than I can count. I've had 12-hour days that started with a cup of coffee and ended with a blank stare into the fridge at 10 p.m. wondering if I even ate lunch. And if that sounds like you, then you'll enjoy this episode as we dive into the steps that you need to take and build a business with purpose. So let's dive in. Yeah, it happened. I felt that dizzying high of launching something new and the gut punch lows of realizing I forgot a family event again. And yet, despite all the fires, all the deadlines, and all the moments where I've seriously questioned my sanity, there's one thing I wouldn't trade for anything, and that's freedom. Freedom that building a business brings. Freedom to build something meaningful, right? The freedom to be there for my wife on a random Tuesday, or the freedom to design a business around my values instead of someone else's. But that freedom didn't come without a cost. And for me, it meant crashing head on into the truth that just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's sustainable. For example, early in my coaching journey, I was doing everything. I'm serving everyone, trying to be all things to all people, doing this recording, editing, coming up with content, the program, coaching. Because, hey, that's what we think we should do, right? Basically, cast the widest net, throw buckets of mud on the wall, and see what sticks. Don't turn anyone away, just hustle harder. But I'll be honest, that approach nearly broke me. Not just because it wasn't profitable, it wasn't, but because it pulled me further and further away from the reason I started coaching in the first place, which is to help people like me. People I understood on a deep and real level. It wasn't until I truly sat down and got honest with myself about who I wanted to serve that everything changed. Now, I coach high-achieving professionals, the ones who wear a cape all day at work. They come home and they try to do the same for their families. They're exhausted physically and mentally, but they can't slow down, or at least they think they can't slow down. They crave peace, but feel guilty for taking a break. They want to be present for their kids, but their mind is stuck in tomorrow's meeting or rerunning some conversation they had in the hallway. They love their work, but something's not clicking anymore. They've started to ask hard questions like, why do I feel so numb? Or why do I snap at people I love the most? Or maybe they ask, why can't I shut my brain off even when I'm resting? They don't wake up saying, I need help with burnout. They wake up saying, I don't even recognize myself anymore. And once I understood that, I stopped chasing clients and I started talking to humans. Specifically high-performing humans who are ready to stop living in survival mode. So, if you're building a business, please listen up. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, or a service-based entrepreneur, I'll tell you something that took me way too long to learn. Your business can't serve everyone, and it shouldn't. In fact, trying to serve everyone is the fastest way. It's the fastest way to water down your message. It's the fastest way to burn yourself out and end up working with people who drain the life out of you. That's not what you want. You want your business to actually work for you, right? Then start by getting hyper clear on your ideal client. Not just demographics, but emotions, pain points, their persona. And don't include just income, but internal narratives. Here are 5 simple but powerful strategies that help me get crystal clear on my niche. And they could help you do the same. So, do this. Number 1, start with the version of you from a few years ago. This one's personal. I created the MindFlow Cycle program because it's what I needed during the years I was most overwhelmed. I'm my ideal client. I knew the pain of chasing success while secretly crumbling on the inside. So I built something that would have saved me 5 years ago. So ask yourself this. What version of me was silently screaming for help? Or, what tool, what problem that I had that I can solve that would actually have helped or will help others, right? Get clear on this point. Number 2, listen to the words that your ideal client will say, that you were saying at one time, right? Not the ones you want them to say. For example, burnout is real, but nobody walks into a discovery call with me and says, hey, I'm here because I'm experiencing some low-grade burnout due to dysregulated nervous system. Not at all. What they say is, I can't keep this pace up. I feel like I'm failing at everything. Or if I slow down, I'm going to fall apart. Or my patience is gone and I don't know why. These words matter. These words matter. These are the things I was feeling. But these are also what my ideal clients, what their pain points, what they're feeling, what emotionally they're feeling. And use those in your content of your offers and in your conversations. And the same thing goes if you're selling a product, right? Did it solve an issue for you? Did it solve something? Did it help you become clear over whatever the problem was? These work, whether you're a coach, whether you're a consultant, or whether you have a product and you're selling something. So number 3, identify what's keeping your clients up at night. What kept you up at night? And it's probably not what you think. It's not growing my business or hitting my Q2 targets, right? Quarter 2 targets. And it's not the little things that you think. It might be something like, I don't want my kids to remember me as a parent who was always stressed out, right? It's, I need to stop yelling at my spouse every time I feel overwhelmed. Or it's everything I thought I wanted and I'm still not happy. Those are pain points that have to be addressed. So you have to go deeper. And that's where the gold is. And then number 4 is test, tweak, and try again. Your ideal client profile isn't a one and done exercise. It evolves as you evolve. Some of the best insights I have come across while I've coached people is realizing that, oh wow, this is who I love helping. This is where I shine. And other times I've had to say, nope, not my type of people, and pivot. Give yourself permission to test and adjust. Your niche gets sharper with use. Then step number 5, or number 5 in this little list, is build solutions, not services. If you're a coach, just like my clients, they didn't want coaching. They wanted peace. They wanted clarity. They want to enjoy their life again without burning their business to the ground. So don't sell coaching. Don't sell consulting. Don't sell a product. Sell outcomes. Sell transformation. Sell a new way of living. Sell saving time. And guess what? That lands a whole lot harder than 3 Zoom calls a month and a client portal or a 50% money back guarantee. So, final thought is niche like your peace depends on it, because it does. The clearer you get on who you're meant to serve, the easier it becomes to serve them and serve them well without sacrificing your sanity or your schedule or your soul in the process. Building a business shouldn't cost you your family, your health, or your identity. If you're a high achiever who feels like you've hit a wall, if you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling, and you're wondering how to find more time with your family and your spouse and your kids, or just yourself, man, I see you. I've been you. And there's a way forward. Start by asking, who am I really here to help? And even more importantly, what is it costing you to serve the wrong people? Find your ideal client, serve them deeply, provide massive value. Your peace and your business will thank you. They will thank you for it. Want help identifying limiting beliefs keeping you stuck or building a business around your zone of genius without burning out? Well, give me a holler. Let's talk. Or check out the MindFlow Cycle program at www.mindflowcycle.com to see if it's a fit for you. Remember what I said? I don't work with everybody. I want to work with those who are committed, who are a fit for my program. Could be you. Let's talk and find out. So thanks for spending time with me. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.